This here is really key information that I want you guys to pay attention to, because we're supposed to be withdrawing our troops out of Afghanistan by the end of this year, and when we do, there will be a flood of activity break loose in Afghanistan. I can guarantee it. You witnessed it in Iraq. It's going to happen in Afghanistan if we do the same thing. Now, how are they going to do it? How are they going to get their weapons? The same way you were questioning, how did ISIS get their weapons? Well, you had Rand Paul, other governors, senators, everyone come out and state Obama is sending the rebels the weapons in Syria. That's where ISIS got their weapons. Now, we also have here on the flip side, you have the Taliban foaming at the mouth, waiting for their opportunity to make a move. And Taliban all being trained and supplied by you-know-who. And it's just them playing both avenues here in this war. So when they pull out the United States, they're going to make sure that the group that they have in there, the Taliban, is going to have weapons. How are they going to do it? Easy. Just like they did in Libya. They're going to say that they had weapons sitting there, and that, boom, they've come up missing somehow, some way, in like the Libya cache. Guess where it ended up? Boko Haram. Brand new APCs, all this weaponry, and you don't think that that wasn't planned and staged to get those guys that stuff? And then the whole stage theatrics of bring back our girls? Now you're starting to see this whole orchestration that's taking place. So what's going to happen now? The Pentagon reporting a jaw-dropping loss of over 40% of 626 million in Afghan weaponry. Absolutely ridiculous numbers here. As you can see here, provided to Afghan security forces, and they're saying that basically they're missing or they're unaccounted for, and they're blaming it on two faulty systems that have major loopholes and are rife with errors, and that the offices that were supposed to be doing all the hard copy work, writing the stuff down, they were entering stuff wrong, or they wasn't even doing it, and they're not being held accountable. So what we have in turn here, guys, is close to $300 million worth of firearms missing in Afghanistan. And I'm going to tell you right now who's going to get their hands on them and who are going to use those weapons to mass murder. You already know it. It's a setup in the wings right here in front of you before it even happens. Mark my words, it's going to unfold this way. You will hear about these weapons resurfacing down the road, and the Taliban, of all people, will have them. And they're already saying that weapons like this could have already been picked up and put on the black market, and they could be anywhere. Supplied by the Pentagon. That's how they get their weapons. This has been Dabu 7. Eyes open.